This is the new TC Pride Podcast, episode 76, part 2 of on-location coverage of the 2017 Pride Dabbler. Happy Pride 2017. We're on location of the 2017 Pride Dabbler. And so something new to the festival this year is the fabled mechanical unicorn. And we're getting kind of a sneak preview of it at the Dabbler here. And I'm here with the operator of the unicorn. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Alex DeLeon from Chaska, Minnesota, and this is our business. We've been going for about 6 years now. And this year we decided to design it a new way for the Gay Pride Festival. Try to do a little unicorn style. Kind of fits the mojo of the festival, and we're good to be here.
Yeah, and for folks listening to the podcast, kind of describe the unicorn for me a little bit.
We try to make it as colorful as we could. Originally we had it all white, so we decided to paint it all purple with some glitter on it, and we just tried to make it a little more colorful and more joyful in a way to see. We try to make it as kind of happy as we could. People were kind of expecting more of a unicorn style, so I feel like people were a little more excited to see a new thing.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great. So you said this is a family business, and so your kind of role within the business. Can you tell me about that again?
So we started off with one mechanical bull, and after a couple course of years, we started getting some new ones, and we started just designing them all. And so now, to this day, we got 3 mechanical bulls running. We got this unicorn. We got our main mechanical bull, and then we got a cow that we have designed. And then we just got a new addition to our business. It's called Bubble Soccer. It's a big inflatable field with the bubbles on, and play some soccer in it, 3-on-3, and it's a lot of fun. So we started off the business. My dad was the one that started off the business. It's my brother, my dad, and I. So we all have our own rules. I kind of was the one that operates it. My dad is kind of he's the one that gets the events. He's the one that kind of gets us into all these festivals. My brother is in charge of all the camera work and videos for promo, and so just to broadcast all around the world. Sounds like you guys are working hard. Sounds like it's a team effort. Thank you very much. So we're really excited to have you out at the festival. Oh, and where can people find you if they want to have like a mechanical anything at their party? Where can they find you? People can find us on Facebook at DeLeon Entertainment. We got a number there if anybody's interested in communicating with us on maybe possibly getting one of our bulls at their events, and we can go from there.
Great, bro. Thanks a lot for your time. Enjoy the rest of the night. Happy Pride.
Thank you.
Cameron, Excelsior Brewing. We are serving up our Big Island Blonde, one of our main flagships. You can find it all over the city, and we also put it into 16-ounce cans for the first time this summer in 4-packs. We also have our Mini Goza. It's one of our summer seasonals. Very nice Goza, very nice crisp tartness with a little bit of sea salt aftertaste. And just for Pride Dabbler exclusive, I can't give you anything but beer. It's a peach ginger tart. It's a kettle sour. We are actually about to turn 5 years old. Our beer day party is going to be on July 1st, where you can get all of our great flagships, Excelsior, Bitterschlop, Big Island Blonde, and Bridge Jumper, as well as a few taproom exclusives, as we have a 3.5 barrel pilot system that we are able to give you a little bit of different flavors every now and again. ExcelsiorBrewing.com. Find your craft. Thank you.
Todd, I'm a brewer at Badger Hill. Today we have our mini ale, which is our Kolsch style blonde. We also have our High Road, which is another blonde. It's a little hoppier, everyday ale we call it. We have our Trader, which is our IPA, our bestseller, and our flagship beer. And we also have an infused High Road that has tangerine and citra hops in it today.
So you threw the word Kolsch out there, and I've heard that word a few times today. So what can you tell me about like Kolsch beer?
Kolsch beer is it's a type of yeast, or it's a type of beer that uses a kind of a hybrid yeast where it has a lager style, but it's actually not a lager yeast. So you can basically brew a beer that tastes like a lager without all the extra time and the cold fermenting that a lager takes to make. BadgerHillBrewing.com. Thank you.
Adam Arling, Sapsucker Farms, Yellow Belly Cider.
And so a lot of breweries have taps here today, but you got a bunch of bottles. What kind of stuff are you folks serving up today?
Yeah, we've got the bombers of a barrel-aged cider and a ginger-infused cider. But we've got the 4-pack of 12 ounces nowadays. But yeah, serving that up. And we also got a semi-sweet cider as well, based up in Mora, Minnesota, a small organic farm that we partner with a nearby orchard. And nice craft cider. It's really good stuff.
So I'm kind of a cider guy. Cider's been getting more popular. It seems like most places they have cider. It's Angry Orchard most of the places, but there are a lot of different kinds of cider.
Right. Yeah, and the way I differentiate our cider is that it's really not as sweet as some of those macro brands. So our base cider is a semi-sweet, and it's really accessible, but it's a little bit drier and a very drinkable, and it's very good. Yeah. sapsuckerfarms.com/yellowbelly. Thank you.
Adam Shogun from Northgate Brewing. So we got a couple of special beers. We brought Canoe Country, which is a fundraiser beer we're doing for Save the Boundary Waters. And then we also, specifically for Pride, have a Mother Monster, which is a 11% barrel-aged barley wine. It's a big boozy monster. This is our 5th year. We love it. It's one of our favorite events of the summer. You can go to northgatebrew.com. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at the same one. All right, have a good day.
Hillary Frank, Sociable Cider Works. Oh, we have lots of new ciders on tap and our old favorites. We're featuring a bunch of fun ciders in celebration of Pride.
So tell me about some of your old favorites, and actually I noticed one of the new ones that I'm a big fan of, but tell me about some of your old favorites first.
Well, our house specialty is the Freewheeler, which is our dry cider. It's made with locally sourced Minnesota apples right here in Minneapolis.
That's the one people see around a lot of the places, right?
Yep, that's our flagship. And then we have a nice lemon thyme shandy, which is road rash with a little bit of thyme. Hop a wheelie if you like more of a beer. If you're more of a beer person, you want some hops in your beverage. And training wheels for those who like things a little bit sweeter. Socialciderworks.com. Thank you.
Tim Pelchak from Insight Brewing Company. So we're serving up 5 of our year-round beers. We got Trollway, which is our citrus IPA, Hell Chicken, our pale ale with yuzu, Sunken City, which is our saison fermented with Sauvignon Blanc grapes, and we got Banshee Cutter, our coffee golden ale, and Dankbot, our West IPA, and then we also have our seasonal Crazy Aunt and a cask of Blood Orange Dankbot. Our song was the Bloody Famous, so we've got the Blood Orange into the IPA, which goes really well with it because you got that orange character going with that classic bitter hop profile.
So that's your Pride themed beer. You're also rocking a Pride themed outfit. Tell me a little about this. This is awesome.
Yeah, I actually just stumbled into Target a few weeks ago, saw this in the Pride section, decided I had to have it specifically for this event. Growing up, I always loved that zebra striped gum. This is exactly what it is. It's the rainbow colored. You got the ears and the mane and everything. It didn't seem more Pride than that, so all I had to do was get one of the Pride shirts and we were good to go.
That's rad. Thank you very much for coming out today, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Of course. Thanks for having us. Cheers.
Ben Kwan from 612 Brew. So this is our 4th year in business, so we're here again just celebrating with everybody, having a good time, pouring out great beers. We have everything from a West Coast IPA to our pre-prohibition lager, and then we have a special Hidden Beach summertime IPA that we let sit on little cuties called Beach Don't Kill My Vibe.
Nice. So I'm kind of a beer guy, but I got to ask you a question. So, like, what makes an IPA a West Coast IPA? I like them, but I can't really tell what the difference is.
So you're going to play up a lot more of sort of that big, piney, deep amber side to it. It's going to be a lot more of that just giant floral hop when you get it, whereas the East Coast and the Northeast is a little bit hazier, a little bit lighter. You get more tropical notes from that, which is why we did that one with the little cuties. You already get some mango and some guava, so let's play it up with a little bit of orange.
Mango's popular this year, I noticed.
Hey, why wouldn't it be? It's beautiful out. It's summertime. We get like 2.5 months tops of this. So let's celebrate all and pretend it's tropical in Minnesota for a couple months.
Live it up. I love it. So where can people find out more online?
You can hit us up at 612brew.com. You can just come to our corner at Broadway and Central, right in the heart of Northeast. And if you ever forget where we are, it's in the name. We're 612.
Right on. Thanks for your time. Enjoy the rest of the day. Happy Pride.
Hey, cheers. Happy Pride.
Davin, Fair State Brewing Cooperative. So we have a few different beers. We have our Du Pound, which is a hoppy saison. And then we have our Cromulence, which is a zesty Berliner Weiss style, so a wheat sour. And then we have our special one that we made for Pride, which is the Baby You'll Be Famous. And that is kind of a Northeast hazy style IPA.
What defines a hazy style? What does that mean?
Basically, you got a lot of yeast still in suspension. You're not doing much to clarify the beer. You're just keeping it just thick, and all that flavor and juiciness just remains in the beer.
Just keeping it real.
Just keeping it real.
Nice. So tell me a little bit more about the name of the brewery. So it's a cooperative. What does that mean?
So we are the 3rd cooperative brewery in the country, the first in Minnesota. We have a little over 1,000 member owners. So we are largely owned by the community around us. So many people in Northeast Minneapolis, but also stretching out around the state and around the country. So these are people that have invested in us, and they just believe in what we're doing. And so largely based on community, just trying to bring folks together. fairstate.coop.
Patrick McMahon, Castle Ninja Brewery. So we're serving up a Castle Ninja Cream Ale. It's probably our most popular beer. Then we have our Summer Crush, really nice summer ale, nice lemon characteristic. Then we have our 17.7 Pale Ale, really nice hop forward pale ale. And then we have our specialty beer on right now that's called the Honey Bee Elgin. It's a strawberry and honey infused Belgian ale that we just came up with. We started in 2013, and then we've kind of been growing ever since. So yeah, we're just we're expanding as much as we can. This is actually my first time being at the Dabbler. Mason, the other brewer with me here, he was here last year and he said it was a great time, so I figured I'd tag along.
It was. I was here as well. So where can people find out more about Castle Danger online?
Well, you can check out our website at www.castledangerbrewery.com. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. And check out the tap room in Two Harbors. We're located at 17th 7th Street, Two Harbors, and we're actually just going through an expansion right now. We're building a packaging hall right now too, so it's kind of getting crazy at that place.
Nice. So next time you're in Two Harbors, that might be ready to go.
Yeah, it's totally the place to go. Thank you very much for having me.
Hey, I'm Derek Taylor with Lakes and Legends Brewing Company.
So I know it's not a competition. I know a lot of the breweries have their own sort of custom t-shirts for Pride this year, but I think you guys might have the coolest t-shirt.
Right on. Yeah, we appreciate that. We put a lot of energy into these. They mean a lot to us. We've been open now for 2 years during the Twin Cities Pride Festival, and every year we do a new t-shirt, and 100% of the proceeds from these t-shirts and the glassware we're selling will go to Transforming Families Minnesota. So we try to give back and support the community through these unique annual t-shirts.
It's fantastic. They're an amazing organization that Twin Cities Pride supports a lot as well. So tell me about these t-shirts specifically.
Yeah, so these t-shirts were locally designed and printed. It kind of like accents the flight of our antlered raptor, which is our logo. It's a raptor with antlers on there, and so we kind of wanted to give it a little bit of movement, and so you see the rainbows coming off the tail feathers and then kind of expanding beyond the bird itself. And then on the sleeve here we got a Pride 2017, just to kind of put the stamp as to when the t-shirt was created and for what.
Right, I love it. And so you said you're actually really close to Loring Park.
Yeah, our tap room is a block and a half away from Loring Park. We're exactly in between the convention center and the park itself. We're at the corner of LaSalle and 14th, and so we got a big tap room, a lot of indoor games, and have a lot of fun. Loring Park is our home, and it's great. We have a lot of regular customers that come in, and we love being here.
Great, man. I might stop by.
Yeah, stop by anytime. Yeah, we're open every day except Monday. So.
Awesome. And people that might not be real close in the area, where can people find you online?
We're at lakesandlegends.com, and then on social media, we're at Lakes and Legends Brewing on Facebook and Lakes and Legends on Twitter and Instagram. So.
Thanks so much for your time. Thanks for everything you're doing for the community, and I look forward to talking to you soon.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. Cheers.
Aaron Seals from Fulton Brewery. Well, right now we have a kettle sour that we put lemonade in to make a delicious shandy, which is perfect for the summer. And then our Pilsner, which we've only had in bottles for 2 or 3 weeks, but it's been at the brewery for a little longer, but it's pretty new.
Nice. And then so the theme this year is Gaga. Did you have like a Gaga themed one?
Yeah, we did. And it's a heavy kettle lover shandy, which the Lady Gaga song is a heavy metal lover. It's that kettle sour with our lemonade in it. Yeah. You can go to our website, and if you just look up fultonbeer.com, that's where it's at. And come by our tap room. It's a hell of a time. Take it easy.
Becca McDermott, Bad Weather Brewing Company. So we have Pucker Face, which is our take on the poker face for the Lady Gaga theme. It's a sour raspberry wheat. And then we brought our Oyster Stout, which we did in collaboration with Inbound. And then we have Hopcromancer and Hitched, which is a white IPA with grapefruit.
Nice. So I know it's not a competition, but there's some pretty cool t-shirts here at the Dabbler this year. Can you tell me about your t-shirts?
So last year we did kind of our cloud logo and then did a rainbow. And this year we decided that we wanted to work with somebody from the LGBTQ community. So we have actually an artist that we're working with that did the logo for our shirts this year. And we're going to try to move forward with that and feature an artist every year. Badweatherbrewery.com. Thanks.
David O'Neill, Lionheart Cider.
Now, I've seen Lionheart around at a few locations all over the Twin Cities here. What we were talking before we started recording here. What can you tell me about Lionheart?
Yeah, so Lionheart was started as a senior capstone project out of the University of Minnesota. So it was myself and another. We wanted to create something that's a lot lighter, a lot more refreshing kind of a style. So we're currently working on our own facility and tap room right now in Northeast. We're really excited about. So excited to have our own cider here, be able to share different ciders with the Twin Cities.
Nice. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the University of Minnesota invent a kind of apple some years back?
Yeah. So they actually they created the Honey Crisp. I think they also created the Sweet Tango. So we were able to sneak some Honey Crisp apples in there as well.
And you were like, that's great and all, but we're gonna raise the bar a little bit and come up with a whole new style.
We're gonna add a little bit of alcohol to it. We're gonna ferment that baby. So, yep.
Love it. Love that college culture.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of research and design went into our project, so a lot of late nights. You got to check out the competition. So there's a lot of studying going on.
Of course, of course. Well, thank you very much for your time. Where can people find out more about Lionheart online?
Yeah, absolutely. Go to lionheartcider.com. You can read out all about us. Otherwise, you can find our product in all major, most independent liquor stores around the Twin Cities.
Great job, man. Thank you very much. Happy Pride.
Yep. Cheers. Happy Pride.
Brett Maz, August Shell Brewing Company. Well, we got a Berliner Weiss called Galactic Collision, and what we did is we made some homemade syrups going on. We tried to make the flavors to match the rainbow flag, and what it's called Woodrow, or syrup. So allowing people to come up and try the Galactic Collision either on its own, which it's phenomenal on its own, or they can mix it with strawberry, mango, pineapple. We got mojito, blueberry. So yeah, a lot of people are having a good time with it.
Galactic Collision, that is an epic name.
Yeah.
Who came up with that?
Probably Jay Smarty. But yeah, we've been participating in this since the beginning.
Very cool. Well, glad to have you back. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
All right, buddy.
The TC Pride Podcast is a production of Podletter Media and Twin Cities Pride. Subscribe now on iTunes, on Android, or by email at tcpridepodcast.org. Get above the noise by raising your voice. Podletter Media turns your email newsletter, blog, or video content into a more powerful, more personal, more intimate, on-demand listening experience. Your podcast, your story, your voice. Simplified, amplified. Learn more now at podletter.com.